We're back, and now I'm back here with Pastor Daniel. How are you?
Right.
Good. So I've been putting people on the hot seat, asking them hot questions. So, so I want to talk to you about, you know, dating and marriage as a PK. Navigating romance as a pastor's kid adds a whole extra layer of complexity, from dating under a microscopic congregation to figuring out what a healthy relationship looks like outside of the perfect ministry, family, template. It's a unique ride. Here are the questions that I'm going to ask you. So, did you feel an unspoken pressure from the congregation to find a partner in the faith or marry young?
Hmm. Question is it's really a hot seat. Pressure. Um. No and yes.
No, yes. What's the reason?
The reason was I had a standard already.
Okay.
I had a setup for myself that at this certain age
Uh huh.
I should be out of the market.
Uh-huh.
I should have found someone.
Uh-huh.
So the pressure was not really there
Yeah.
because I knew what I wanted.
Yeah.
That's the
And
truth.
okay. Yeah. And you know how you said that you had that standard of, being married at this age. Um, You know, even outside of PKs, a lot of people have this standard of reaching a certain age to, marry their spouse. Do you think it's a standard that we should all adhere by?
Mm, yes,
Uh-huh.
because I feel this thing is all about having a standard,
Mm-hmm.
knowing what you want
Mm-hmm.
in your spouse or
Mm-hmm.
anyone, a man or woman, know what you want. You have a standard, you have everything. Sometimes
Mm-hmm.
the standard is not all standard because sometimes it's not always complete. You find the rest in marriage.
Yeah.
You find some, but you don't find everything.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas as you go on, you find the rest. So having a standard, not just having a standard, also praying along with it.
Uh-huh.
Having a strong back prayer and telling yourself that at this stage have this confidence and telling yourself at this stage is what you speak
Mm-hmm.
that comes to pass. So when you open your mouth and you speak life, it happens.
Okay. Yeah. That's a good answer. So my question now to you is, how did you handle the constant well-meaning matchmaking attempts from church members? So what I mean by this is, do you see in your church when you were single, did people try to hook you up with like their daughters, or someone, or some church members will be like, oh, there's this girl, I think she's a good girl for you. Did they try to do that by that because you're the pastor's child?
No one's going to lie down. Yes, it happened. Elder's daughter, my daughter is there. A member's daughter, pastor's daughter from the same church,
For different branches,
from
yeah.
different branches.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no,
Yeah.
not for me.
Um, so, did you ever feel like your singlehood was viewed by the church as a waiting room rather than a valid season of life?
The truth is, I was not always around, so I didn't
Okay.
have the chance to even give me one-on-one close reads because I was
Yeah.
always traveling out and in.
Out and then, yeah.
So they were not really. The real truth is they were not really seeing me off to bring that. But as for my elder brother that got married to one of the king's daughter,
Mhm.
it was. I know there is like there is a much an understanding that yes, there was a pressure for him.
Yeah.
But for me, I was not really around. So I avoided anything that would I avoid everything that would make me get close to anyone
Yeah.
or be in a relationship with church members. So I was really avoiding it.
Was you avoiding it due to not wanting to attend the church or
Actually, I was busy. I was traveling in and out. So I
traveling?
was going to Ghana. I was going back to Nigeria. So there was
Okay.
no space for
Okay.
it. So there was not really space.
Oh yeah.
There was space, but there was no space because I was not always
Stay.
staying. And
Yeah.
I was a fast pastor son that immediately my dad just shared the grace.
Mm-hmm.
No one is seeing me. I'm upstairs in the house. So I don't really have time to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to people, but not in the front of
Mm-hmm.
members.
Mm-hmm.
Because they'll start saying, oh, this is your wife. You're talking to this girl. You're talking to this girl.
Mm-hmm.
You have so many wives. But the truth is, you're just talking.
Yeah.
So because of that thing, I avoided it.
Yeah.
And just kept my distance.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're in that sort of situation, some church members can take things the wrong way,
Yes.
and really and truly, that person can be nothing but just a friend,
True.
and they will think, you know what, this girl will be good for him, and then they'll be like, but why won't you go for this girl? But you don't see that girl in that way, so
Has to be
yeah.
true. And what you said, I wanted to add to. I was just talking to one I was just talking to like just casual friend.
Mhm.
The next thing, the mom went to go and meet my mom and said, when are we going to plan the wedding? I was like, which wedding? We're just talking casual talk.
Yeah.
We're just friends, like normal church, like friend. And she was dating one of my friends as a pastor son. So we're close because me and the guy is close, like me and you is close, and I know. And she's attending my church, and the guy is not from my church. The pastor son from another branch.
Yeah.
So because we are close, because she's dating my friend.
Mm-hmm.
I'm close because my friend bring us close.
Yeah.
So that just normal talk just became when the mom went to me, my mom, and said, when are we planning the wedding? I was like, how? We're just friends. And why is it going that
far? Yeah.
that far? That's it.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think being a PK made you more cautious or guarded about letting people get close to you?
Yes. Being a PK made me more cautious, more protective, and I guided myself because it was very, very important. Being a pastor son, should I use this scenario? Let me say it because let me not hide it again. I'm grown, I'm old enough. I was talking to a lady because I was not a friend to this lady.
Yeah.
She went to report me to the
Pastor.
to the teenagers pastor.
Oh, the youth pastor.
Yeah, the youth pastor that I wanted to sleep with that. So the thing that went to my dad.
Yeah.
So my dad called me and said, what am I here? That you want to sleep with her? And truth be told, I was not even sending her. I was not even speaking to her. We don't have communication. We don't even look eye to eye. But because you're a pastor, so they want to be around you.
Yeah.
So they just wanted to create that line and just want to be around you. So when my dad asked me, I was like, truth be told, call this person one-on-one to ask the person whether I even have your phone number or do I even say hi to you in church. Because the next statement she was like, you form, you are rude, you don't respect us, you just go your way. When other people are mingling and talking, I was like, it's not all the time they want to mingle and talk.
Yeah.
Because if I talk to you guys, you take it for granted.
Yeah.
And when you do that, because I'm a pastor's son, I'm in love with all the old women. That's the statement.
Yeah.
And when you talk to one, they'll say you're talking to all. And it's annoying. But I was just so careful and protective because I gave that distance growing up. I gave that distance growing up because I didn't want any issue. I was scared because anything that happened in church, if you date this person, it will spread to another person. He's dating this person, and they will not be quiet. It will go around before you know it will reach the district.
Oh, sorry.
It will reach the district, and before you know, you're already in the news of the church. If you're moving up on that, do you know you're dating this girl? And you know they are dating though. And I said, you know, this girl did not fit his category. And see me here, I'm even finer than her. And you are following this girl. You know the kind of thing like that's like, no, you don't need all those things. So I just have to avoid it.
Yeah.
Truthfully, I have to avoid it. I was very protective because I was very protective. I learned from my friend. So I learned from my friend. So that's why I became so protective because it was so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very good explanation. Was it like bringing someone home to meet your your parents, knowing that your dad or mom is the literal pastor of that church?
Yeah. Like I said, the only person I had confidence to bring home to meet my dad is my wife. With true confidence because you don't just bring random people to your parents.
Exactly, yeah.
Because the more you bring, oh, I'm dating this person, I'm dating this person, I'm dating this person, then their head is like, how many are you even dating? Who is the real one among all of them? And before you know, funny enough, let's be honest, you're losing your value in front of your parents.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
They'll think you're serious.
Yeah.
And when you're not ready to marry, they'll not still believe you. They'll say, but you brought this person the other day. You brought this person the other day. Yeah. And you also brought this person the other day. Yeah. And in their head it's like, okay, let's go with your choice. But in their mind is like, do you really know what he wants? Because he's doubting himself. He brought this person, I'm dating this person. He brought this person, I'm dating this person. No. When you're serious, you're serious. You just have to present one person. And when it's that one person, that's final.
That's fine, yeah.
That's final. That's my own belief. When I brought my wife first to my dad, he first asked me this question. I think I was 27. Yeah, 27. And I was like, this is the lady I want to marry. The first question he first said, are you sure? I sent you to abroad to school. I just sent you to go and be looking for a wife. I sent you to go and finish school in abroad. Yeah. I did not send you to look for a wife. Like, Dad, I can still school and still marry. Nothing is stopping me.
Wow.
That was my statement.
Wow.
And I was like, if it's that what you want, I'm giving you full support. So I told my mom, I told my godparents in Ghana, because, I first told my godparent first, because she's the one that will be able to narrate the story to my own mom and dad. Yeah. So I told her, Mommy, your prayer, I told my godmother, your prayer has been answered. She said, what's the prayer? You know, you always prayed for me when I was in Ghana with you, that I'll marry a Ghanaian woman. I said, I finally brought one to you. The prayer has been answered, so you cannot speak to my parents. So we both speak, and God willing, God happened, everything happened. My wife found favor in the sight of my parents. I also found favor in the sight of our parents, and that's the only person on the chapter.
Yeah, powerful. So did you find that did you find that people you dated or acted differently or tried to extra behave once they found out your parent was a pastor? Sorry, let me skip that question. Did you ever date someone who wasn't religious? Let me skip that one. How did you handle privacy while dating? Did you feel like the whole youth group or congregation was tracking your relationship status? That's a good one.
Are you talking about now? Or, are you talking about then, or life in general? Then
let's just talk about when you met Gloria. Oh, so like, were they thinking, oh, when is Daniel gonna find a wife,
Uh,
like stuff like that, or were they trying to, figure out what's happening with Daniel?
to be honest with you, I've always been a secretive man.
Yeah.
I like secretive. So when I was even going to propose to my wife,
Yeah.
I only carried two people on that day.
Mm-hmm.
Cameraman. That was all.
Mm-hmm.
I had a lot of friends around me.
Yeah.
And funny enough, I planned one of my friends' proposal. I did everything.
Yeah.
And it got to my own turn.
Yeah, no idea.
Not one, no. Just me and my roommate that was living with me.
Yeah.
And her friend and her friend husband.
Yeah.
That was the only people. And her parents and my own parents.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the only people that I know.
Yeah.
And no one knows, my siblings knows. I was just too quiet.
Mm-hmm.
Even when we did our trad in Ghana,
Mm-hmm.
apart from they announced it in church, they were shocked when they announced it when my parents came back to Nigeria after the trad and they announced it that we have done the trad. They're like, hey, small boy down here. And our daughter is here waiting for him to return back. And I found out that he has married. I was like, he's gone. He's gone. But they are still shocked till now. Even someone even chatted me upon there. I heard you are married and you have born. Small boy. I thought you're not. They were shocked. So everyone was shocked. So I like that surprises because it's not. See, sometimes when you to announce, you end up losing the person you have. Because when you announce, you don't know who is going to look for an Instagram handle. You don't know who is going to look for a Facebook handle to go and chat and start saying rubbish of what you didn't even do.
Yeah.
And start creating an idea or mindset of the person's head that you know that, or someone go and threaten. Because I know someone has threatened someone before, like, I'm meant to be in this position and you're coming to take it. Not this kind of threaten, and you just need to just avoid, you just need to just be private.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just for safety of your relationship.
Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Okay. So now that you're PK and now you're a pastor, so did you feel pressure to have the perfect model Christian marriage for the church to look up to?
I'll not say pressure. I'll just say it's a way of life. You need to just have like a Christian marriage to show to people that God is love, like God love marriage. So I will not say I'm under pressure to prove to people that I'm perfect. No, I'm not perfect. But I'll just say it's a way of life. That you just need to live your life. Live your life right, do the right thing, do what's right.
Yeah.
But not you. I don't need to be under pressure because of who, why. Even though I'm a pastor, doesn't mean I should be under pressure. I'm a human being. I have flesh. I have blood running through my flesh. So I can't pretend to anyone.
Yeah.
I just have to be true to myself and true to the person I'm married to and be honest to who I'm married to. What I show in the house supposed to be shown. What I show in the house supposed to be what's going to show outside.
Yeah.
So I don't need to sugarcoat what I have to now do package life outside. I'll be doing another life inside. That's not right. So I have to do what I'm doing inside. So it's supposed to be showing outside.
Yeah.
So in to outward.
Okay.
So not really like being under pressure to prove to people that this is a perfect view. No. I just need to be in I just need to be in a safe place, happy where I am, and be free. I don't want to be under pressure in marriage, man.
Okay. No, that's brilliant. So when you was planning your wedding, this is a funny question. When you was planning your wedding, did you want your parents to officiate your wedding, or did you want Gloria's parents to officiate your wedding? Because you're both PKs. So how did you make that decision? Or did you just call in on a friend, a pastor friend?
I think we're calling your pastor friend.
Mm-hmm.
Because on that day, your parents don't want to be doing anything, joining or officiating my. No, they want to chill.
They want to enjoy as
They
parents.
just want to just sit down and
Enjoy,
wear nice
yeah.
kente and just sit down and watch the view and see their daughter marching in, see their son happy. But not climbing on the altar and be saying, I joined you, son. No. All my siblings are married and I didn't see my dad climbing altar and saying, I join you. Join what? He's sitting down as the father of the room and he's enjoying himself. Because that's what they need to do. Not
let them be parents for the day. Let them
parents, not pastors.
I like that.
They're enjoying it.
Yeah. So, growing up in a ministry home often means seeing a lot of shared sacrifice in the church. How did that shape what you want or don't want in your own household and marriage to look like?
Oh, okay. Growing up in a mission house, like they used to say, back home mission house is not your mission house alone. It's for the whole church members because they come in as they like. There is no boundary. There is no limit. I had an issue with that because I didn't have my privacy. It's just like they were just coming in. And when you speak to one said, is it not the church offering that build the church, the pastorage? Is it not the church offering that build the mission house? It's our house. I was like, truth be told, I'll not drag with you people. It's your house. But that's where I sleep. So that's the truth. That's where I sleep. So I felt in a way, and I spoke to my dad, but it was like, it's not like the woman's church, you're under like is mission church, everyone is allowed to come in. I felt in a way that they wanted me to pretend more. Like, just being a good boy, not being a sinner. But I did the other way around. And they gave me a title of my name, and the name was Bad Sheep from a Good Father, because I was not taking it easy anymore. I was not cool. I was not cool-headed. I was proving that I can't be acting the way you want me to act or growing up. So, to be honest, what I see, I will not want my guy to see the same thing because I just want him to be free, has his own privacy. No one is coming to say, oh, this and that. That's why I told God one thing. If you truly want to use me in abroad as a man of God. Than using me as a pastor back home in Nigeria. That was my statement with God. If you really want to call me in abroad, not back home, because back home you don't have the freedom of speech. But here you have the freedom of speech. People don't just come to your house anyhow. It's more like they have to call you, they have to inform you. But back then nobody needs to inform you. You just show up. And you know the funniest thing? My slippers, my shoe will never be my own again. Before you know, they have pulled leg and they have taken it and go to their houses. And you're looking for your property and you call them, where's my stuff? It's part of the mission property. I was like, what is part of the mission property? My clothes, my shoe, part of mission property. I was annoyed. And I have to tell her that I was annoyed. So that's what made me said, I'm not going to I was not really treated well. That's the truth. From members, from everything, it shaped me totally. I was not happy. That's the truth.
Okay. So now that's all of the questions. Actually, I feel like let's do one more. Actually, no. Let's do the Q&A questions. So if any of you have questions for Pastor Daniel, relationship advice, or anything, please ask. Victor, why did you turn around like that? Victor, actually, no, Victor, I want you to ask a question purely because you're in a particular position. I'm not going to say much, but you're in a particular position, so I want a question from you, please. Oh, Elizabeth. Oh, oh yeah, you're giving him a mic. You're giving him a mic. Okay. He's in a position, and you know Victor's in a position, right?
Yeah, he's in a position. I'm waiting for him.
Yeah, we are waiting for him.
This year, right? Should not pass us by.
um, actually, uh, will be in the position at the moment.
About your position.
About my position, yes. I guess my question is, what is your advice for those that are transitioning into the dating or the getting to know stages of a relationship into the next milestone of engagement, fiancé, the lead up to marriage? What would be your one piece of advice that you will give to anyone in that position?
In in the dating aspect to engagement.
Yes.
One piece of advice. Um, Truth be told, you need to be transparent. You need to be real to each other. You need to be open to each other, and there are some things you need to adjust if there's something that is not there that needs to be adjusted. Like sometimes women like, oh, I don't like the way you're acting. You need to adjust some things and accept. They have to both accept each other. But the real answer, I would just say, being transparent to each other. That's the real truth. And being honest. But some men, they will not be honest. They will hide it until they have paid the diary. They will not show their real character. And most times they can't handle it. That's the truth. So being honest, whether the person like it or not, it has to be real you. That's being real you. You have to be real.
Thank you.
Um, yeah, I was told since you come from a big church, I was told that within big churches they prefer for people to be married within the church. Um, what is your view on that as well?
Hmm. That question. Truth be told, I need to find that answer because if you leave me, I was in a big church, very big, very big. The one me I saw growing up as a pastor's son, as members that my dad has ever pastored, is about 800 and something, 800 and something members, almost to 1,000 members in our church back in Nigeria. But I mean that. There's truth be told, there is no wife material in that 800 or something. Truth be told, I'm just being honest. Me, I did not find in the big church. Even to today, my cousin is still single and he's still finding. And he said, I was mentioning name. He said, you're mentioning name. Do you think inside that church there is wife material? They are dating and passing by. They are not, I even called one of my pastor's friend and I asked him, your dad also dated. Why you not married? The first one was like, you know what's happening with our girls now? I don't think there's marriage in my mind. And I was like, and these ladies are in church, still looking for husband in the church. Let me explain why the big church and the members, they had a standard and they could not break that standard. The man has to be rich, wealthy, steady, living life, but that is fantasy. Truth be told, you have to start with someone. You don't just say, because the person needs to be rich, you wait for the right person to come. My dear, you wait for 1,000 years to come. That's why we have a lot of single women in that church, because they are still waiting for the right person. And they will still wait to the right person when they are in their 80s. And the right person will never, never going to come. So the truth is, they need to come down from their high horses and measure themselves and believe that they could start a family with somebody. They don't have that mindset of, because truth be told, I have an auntie that, even though she'll say it, I have an auntie that her high horses is high. Till now, she's not married. She's always saying, my dad will ask her, get married, when get married, you're in the church, there's a lot of husband. She's like, this one's not rich enough. Can he even feed himself? They don't really have that belief that you can be their breakthrough. You can be their divine helper. The lady might not have, but coming into your life can be a double blessing. Because even in the Bible said, whoever found a wife found a good thing and obtained favor and blessing. So when the Bible said those kind of things, whoever found a wife has found good thing. So understanding that the man might not have millions, but he can provide. The main thing is he can provide food that you eat. And there's a roof over his head. And there is a shelter that there's something he can do, even though he doesn't really pay the whole bride price. But he could do so. He's willing to come to meeting and say, I want to marry you. That means he has something, but he's not having much, but he has something. It's not that he's zero, but he has something. And truth be told, all my friends that are in my church, all the brothers that I know, when I call them on the phone, they'll tell me, you don't have married. I said, okay, where do you find wife? I went to my village to go and find wife. I was like, what happened to all the sisters in the church? I said, you know now, why are you asking as if I don't know? They know that I don't have, but they know I could take care of them in a certain level, but they are looking for someone that is wealthy. And they are going to wait. And truth be told, in my church, we have a lot of old people in my dad's church. We have a lot of old people that are in their 60s, not still married, singles. And one thing I like about my church, God forgive me, I want to say this, they wait till one of the pastor's wife is late and will not dash the sister out to the pastor to replace them. So, truth be told, that's the honest truth, because they are wasting. It got to a time that my dad has to come on the altar on a Sunday and said, brothers, if you want to marry the sister, we will raise rights. We will pay dowries just to make sure the sisters are out in the churches. That was how bad it was. He had a high standard. I mean, I feel they need to bring it down. Ladies, Christian ladies in church, they need to bring their standard down. You need to understand, because when your standard is high, no man in church will want to come with you. If you're too spiritual, no man will come. If you're too spiritual, no man will come. Truth be told, if you're too showing like you're too serious, you're too like this, no man will want to approach you. It's not that you should not be God-fearing. It's not that you should not, but at least you should have a social life. Not that when they see you, you're speaking in tongues. When they want to say hi, you're doing rababa. When you think, how are you? You're speaking in tongues. When they want to say, I like you, they'll not say, have you seen my pastor? He's like, it's just normal, like you're already giving him condition and thing. And when you start giving him all those things, the man will run away. Because just normal, like not negative talk, but you're like, pray about it. And why? Because my cousin told me he found a girl in his church. He thought the girl liked him. The girl said, you know what? I like the way you like me, but let me go and consult God. If God say yes or no, I don't think I need to speak to you at all. I was like, this is not, you did never say he want to marry you. Just say he likes you. Just be friends. She said she need to consult God, whether the relationship will start or not. I was like, my dear, you wait. That's the truth. And truth be told, no man in the big church will want to go for sisters like that when they are on their high horses. They need to calm down to understand real life. not fantasy, not that. And they used to pray one prayer, God, give me my perfect husband. God, give me my perfect husband. And shockingly, the perfect husband is sitting next to you with one shirt. But you don't know that that perfect husband, if you join the person, your life will transform. If you marry this person, there's a change. But because of they are looking at the outer appearance, not the finished work of God's plan on his life. They're looking at the outer appearance. Oh, he wear one shoe every Sunday. He wear one trouser every Sunday. I don't think he can take care of me. But he's going to somewhere. Where is he going to? He's going to a house. That he has a roof. He's not sleeping in the church compound. Have you ever tried to say, let me check him to his house? And let me even share a story that my dad shared to me. Real life story in Assemblies of God Church. A man was married to, a man proposed to one of the sisters in the church. And the sister was like, the sister went to tell the pastor of the church, because I think the pastor is close to my dad, that, this pastor is going, this brother is going to approach me. He has one shirt, he has one trouser, he doesn't change his clothes, he's just repeating clothes. But guess what the man was doing? He was building. He was building a house. He was saving for the tribe. He was saving. But the lady refused to marry him because he was looking unkempt. Or not just unkempt. He was someone that is repeating clothes is not unkempt, but it's just managing himself. And guess what? A sister from outside, not from the same church, found him. And he went to approach the sister and said, I like you. Can I marry you? Guess what? The sister said, okay. And the sister watched him like repeating clothes. The next day, the sister bought clothes for him, started changing his wardrobe. Guess what happened? The day of the wedding, they told the lady that we are not moving to a rented house. We're moving to our own personal house. A complete 5-bedroom. And he bought the car on the wedding day. On the wedding day for the lady. And they are moving to their permanent house. Not rented, but permanent house. Guess what happened? On the day of the wedding, that sister that he has been toasting saw how much he spent on the wedding. She could not believe her eyes. And she was like, it's me that's supposed to marry him. Oh. It's me, oh. That why would he do like this? He should have told me that he's wealthy. Sometimes men don't want to tell you. They want to study you. Men don't want to be exposed, but they want to observe. Men want to be reserved just for you to. They want to watch you, how good you become. That's what matters most. So that's for that. To be honest, there's no really in the big church. Men still goes outside to look for wives, but the church wants it. But the sisters in the church, because of their attitude and character, no man will go for them.
Wow, that's very insightful. Very, very insightful. Has anyone else got a question for Pastor Daniel? Anyone? Okay.
Do you have any advice for young people, young Christian men and women that are dating, who struggle with lust?
That's a good question.
That's a very good question. Wow. Who struggle with lust? First of all, if you're struggling with lust and you've prayed about it and it's not really, some people, they're just addicted to it, they just can't control it, even though they pray, even though they seek God's face. My advice is just marry. Get married quickly. Just find the person you had desire and just get married to the person. Than to be struggling like that, just get married quickly. Don't just, if they're in a relationship, right, they have to get married immediately. Anyhow they want to do it, they can save up to get married immediately and just avoid those things.
I have a follow-up question for that. So what if they do get married and the issue still arises?
outside the marriage.
Yeah, let's say outside of marriage, yeah.
There's a problem.
Yeah.
There is a big problem. That person needs to go to God.
Mm-hmm.
He needs to really cry out to God personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though people pray for you, but you need to have your own personal prayer of conversion.
Mm-hmm.
It's only God that can help you.
Mhm.
So the truth is God will help them. They have to pray about it, focus about it, and pray about the loss. Because truth be told, there's one secret that my mom shared with me growing up.
Mhm.
Not really secret, but she shared it with me. My dad shared it with me. You know, as a pastor,
Mm-hmm.
you know you're very open to plenty women, even though you're married. Women in the church want to still come to you. They want to still want to come close to you. But there's this thing is when you have a prayer life and you don't have those times you're thinking of the Lord, fill it up with your prayer life. Fill it up with prayer, Bible studies. Just find a way to just shift it out of your head. Pray, pray without ceasing. That's what you should do.
You've triggered another question. So, what would you advise a person? One person is married, the other person is not married, but they communicate a lot, but they both have inappropriate dreams about each other. What would you say?
Wait, one person is married
Yep.
and one person is not married.
He's not married.
And they have inappropriate dream.
Yeah.
They need deliverance. That's pure deliverance, my dear. They have to look for a fireborn church to cast out that demon out of their body. Because right now I don't think it's normal. I don't think it's normal. There should be a boundary. There's one thing I learned is boundary. And I'll say I'm very grateful to my wife.
Yeah.
She taught me about boundary
Mhm.
before I even married, I think she taught me about boundary when I proposed to her.
Yeah.
So she taught me about boundaries, how to give yourself boundary between a lady and you.
Yeah.
So there should be a boundary.
Yeah.
There should be a boundary.
Yeah, I agree.
There should be a boundary.
I agree. Anyone else? Has anyone else got any questions? No, that's it. So, yeah, thank you, Pastor Daniel, for that. Yeah.
Thank you.